Tail of the tape. And in this corner, the incomparable Carl the Cobra Froch. He comes. Carl the Cobra Froch, one of the greatest super middleweight champions of all time.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Nottingham.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we... So here we go. Should be a good one. And he fails to score with that left hook. He threw the hook, didn't land. Open air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
So Todd, let me explain to you. You're outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? He got out of the way of that right hook. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. This one could go either way. Every round is so important.
That was super tight.
Who's going to be the first one to get buzzed? Got him with a left jab. Good one. He takes that jab. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He gets out of the way of that left hand. He misses with that jab. Neither man really defending themselves. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed, and this round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Who's winning this fight right now? I have no idea.
It's too hot.
Which fighter's going to get clipped first? He blocks that jab. He blocks the hook. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Hit him with a left jab. And they figure out the combination to this safe. That left hook misses. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He parries that left jab away. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I don't know which fighter is winning this bout.
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right. He's got to judge this right. He's got to do his job right.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? He misses with that jab. Right punch. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. He missed with that jab. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This fight could not be any closer, could it, Johnny?
It's too hard to split. Do you listen to your head or your heart?
Who's going to be the first one to get clipped? A swing and a miss with the right hook. He knows that right hand's coming and still can't do anything about it. And he misses with that jab. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. So a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Oh, that punch. He just misses with that jab. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This fight is closer than 2 pages in a book, Johnny.
That was super tight. I dread being a judge.
Who's going to be the first one to get rocked? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
And he just missed with that left jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. These two are the perfect dance partners. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to put first, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This fight could not be any closer, could it, Johnny?
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right. He's got to judge this right. He's got to do his job right.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. Couldn't land that jab. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow. Only 10 seconds to do something here. This one could go either way. Every round is so important.
It's too hard to split. Do you listen to your head or your heart?
Who will be buzzed first? How did he absorb that hook? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
That big hook doesn't land. Caution being thrown to the wind. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I don't know which fighter is winning this bout.
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right. He's got to judge this right. He's got to do his job right.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. Which fighter's going to get clipped first? Good left hand. And he caught him there with a left hook. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And that right jab just misses. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Missing with that jab. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Who's winning this fight right now? I have no idea.
That was super tight. I dread being a judge.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. That's going to be the first one to get clipped. Can't find a home with that jab. Trying to answer back. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
These two are the perfect dance partners. Nice exchange here from both men. Left scores. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This fight is closer than 2 pages in a book, Johnny.
It's too hard to split. Do you listen to your head or your heart?
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Neither man really defending themselves. He parries away that left hook. Caught him with a left hook. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Nope, that hook won't score. Nice defense on that hook. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This fight could not be any closer, could it, Johnny?
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right.
Who's going to be the first one to get rocked? Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Fantastic punch. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is. This can be a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, but what a result.